Welcome to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by Common Spirit. I'm Lionel Bienvenu along with Brady King and Nick Rothschild. Every Friday we're going to be here to bring you everything happening with our new NWSL franchise. Denver7 and the spot Denver3 are your home for the Summit all season long. And guys, the excitement, the energy surrounding this new team is completely off the charts from day one to now. This club is one of the biggest stories in recent Colorado sports history. And, of course, we are here to connect you, the fans, to all of it.
Yeah, we're going to have game previews. We're going to look back at games already played all season long. We'll get you exclusive interviews with the players. This journey is going to be amazing, and it's going to be a connection point for all of us as we move forward with women's soccer in Colorado.
Yes, we're all clearly very excited. We're going to have exclusive one-on-one interviews with head coach Nick Cushing every single week. We're going to get to know him very well. He's a proven winner, and his expectations are sky high for this team, and he has a great personality, which we love.
Yeah, we are all going to love Coach Nick here in Colorado. But let's get started. Let's kick it off at the top with club owner Rob Cohen. I sat down with Rob for an exclusive one-on-one interview to talk about all this excitement, all this anticipation of the club joining the already incredible sports scene that we have here in Denver, and the fantastic welcome to the party from the entire Colorado sports community. A new franchise coming in to a market that is just exploding. This is the best sports market in the country right now. I mean, you're joining the Broncos, the Avs, the Nuggets, the Rockies have totally reset and retooled, so there's some excitement there. And you're jumping right in here into the hottest sports market in America. How exciting is that as well?
Well, that was part of the attractiveness for us, is just we know the rabid fan base that exists in Colorado. We know the number of young girls and young women that are playing soccer in Colorado, 45,000 of them, and we just felt like this would be something that the community would wrap their arms around and really accept and really buy into this team, and they have done that in a incredible way, and we look forward to supporting them the way they've supported us.
Yeah, and the Rapids are kind of entering a new era with a new coach as well, so everything is kind of fresh and new here. It's the best time to be a sports fan in Denver, hands down.
There's no question, and what I would say is the men's teams have been incredibly welcoming to us in every place. The Broncos, the Nuggets, the Rockies, the Rapids, the Avalanche. Every single team has reached out and said, "What can we do to help? What can we do to make you successful? Let's create a partnership," and that just really told us how powerful the sports community is in this city as well. They all want to lean in and make Denver the #1 sports city in the country.
Add any message to the fans out there, to this crazy soccer community, this crazy sports town, as you prepare to jump right into the fire of this thing?
No, I'm extremely grateful for the community and the way they've accepted us. I'm extremely grateful for the partnership with Channel 7, Spot, Channel 3, Scripps. That I said it already, but bringing our games and our players to the fans, making it easy for them, connecting with them, building a bond that hopefully will last forever. That's what this is all about. This is about building the best soccer, women's professional soccer team in the entire world.
Well, one thing that Rob and the entire organization made a real effort to do, guys, was make this Colorado's team. And part of that was going out and signing Colorado players. Makes sense, doesn't it? Because this state has produced some of the best players in the world.
Yeah, guys, quick story. Rob recently won the Dorothy Mock Pioneer Award at the Sportswomen of Colorado award ceremony that I just went to. He was the only man awarded there for that event, and he got a standing ovation. So I think that just shows to me how much people appreciate him and how excited they are for him helping bring women's soccer here, and of course bringing some Colorado girls home, Nick.
Yeah, he certainly has invested in the community in Colorado in general, but it starts on the pitch with this team, right? And Cohen, he has been bold with the way that he wants to build this team. He has two priorities, right? They want to win, and not just matches, championships, multiple. They want to also boldly and proudly represent our state. So, as we mentioned, they signed a bunch of girls who call Colorado home, making sure the team's foundation is rooted in mile-high magic.
Colorado's been waiting for this. I think back to like little Allie back, just thinking that she wouldn't be in this situation. So I'm really happy to be home.
The first player that ever signed with the Summit was Colorado native Allie Brazier. She's an NWSL champion, but Brazier says playing at home is already a career highlight.
To help bring professional women's soccer back into my home state, into the state that helped me fall in love with soccer in the first place, is just a very fulfilling moment in my career.
Well, I didn't think that Denver was going to get a professional women's soccer team while I was still playing.
Janine Sonis can't believe this is real life.
As cliche as it sounds, I continue to pinch myself.
The Valor Christian grad and Gatorade Player of the Year is having trouble even convincing her family that she's here to stay.
And they keep asking, you know, like, when are you leaving next? And I'm like, you guys, I'm here. Like, they don't seem to get it. So to help build this, I know that the Denver community is going to fall in love with this team, and I'm just really proud to be here.
Yeah. Oh, awesome.
And then there's Lindsay Heaps.
You're coming home. Yeah. Are you really? Oh.
Honestly, it's pretty surreal. I think I won't get the full feeling and effect till I'm actually there.
The Summit's signature signing sent shockwaves through the soccer world. She won't be home right away, but when she gets here in July, she's jumping in with both feet.
I want to do everything to make this team, you know, successful for years and years and years, and set this club up for success. And I just want to give back to the state, to the community, to, you know, the fans there that show up to all of our national team games as well. I think it's going to be such an unreal experience to see the fans for the first time.
When fans finally get to embrace their new club at a record-setting home opener, Jordan Knightis, who went from Grandview High School to CU to the Summit, may shed a few tears.
You know, the lights are going to be on, the field's going to be watered, everything's going to be awesome. I can't even, imagine how it's going to be. It's like a dream come true.
I get to have my home opener in my home state for this franchise. Is to be there is insane, and it's going to be loud, it's going to be rowdy, and we're ready for it, but it's going to be just something we really have to take in.
Well, there are two other Colorado natives on the Summit roster. First, Lone Tree's Meg Bodie. She actually just signed with the club this week. The other is NWSL veteran Jordan Baggett. But you won't see her on the pitch this year. She signed with the Summit way back in December. She is now on maternity leave. So congratulations to Jordan and her family. Yes. I'm sure she'll be around the club cheering on her teammates, but not going to play this year.
She'll be busy doing other things. Yes.
Very busy.
But look, you love to hear the passion and emotion in those players' voices talking about coming home and playing for the first ever women's pro soccer team in Colorado, making history and also making memories along the way for those young girls growing up playing soccer right now and looking up to them.
Yeah, no doubt, Lionel. The Colorado players will be the heart and soul of this team as we get to know the others. And I know the fans, especially the young girls like you mentioned, are so happy to have them in our backyard now.
All right, coming up, Brady will take the show over. She talked one-on-one with head coach Nick Cushing about Saturday's opening match at Bay FC in San Jose. So that's next. Stay tuned on Pitchside, sponsored by Common Spirit, and we'll be right back after this break. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by Common Spirit. I'm Lionel Bienvenu, along with Brady King and Nick Rothschild. And guys, this opening match against Bay FC coming up. A chance for the Summit, I think, to get out of the gates with a win. Bay FC finished 13th out of 14 teams in the league last year. They only won 4 matches, scored 26 goals, which was lowest in the league.
Yeah, Lionel, they're certainly a team in transition under new head coach Emma Coates coming over from the English national team. But the biggest offseason move for Bay was trading for midfielder Claire Hutton out of Kansas City. Now, Hutton is only 20 years old, but she's already worn the captain's armband for the U.S. women's national team. When Lindsay Heaps isn't there, of course. Suffice it to say, though, Bay found their team talisman of the future. Hutton is a defensive maestro. I expect them to rely on defensive tactics, try to catch Denver on a counterattack here and there, which is kind of funny to think that the expansion team of this equation is probably going to dominate the possession on Saturday, but that's what Nick Cushing wants to do. He wants to dominate.
Absolutely. And when you're building something from the ground up, leadership is extra important, guys, and that success usually starts from the very top. So you mentioned Nick Cushing. Hiring him was a huge deal. Proven winner, spending nearly 2 decades with the City Football Group, including leading Manchester City Women in New York City FC. Now he stepped away from that system for a completely different challenge. Veteran defender Carson Pickett told me Cushing was a huge reason why she even decided to come to Denver. So it's clear the players want to play for him. I caught up with Cushing this week ahead of the team's first match this season. And while everything about this club is still very new, one thing isn't. Cushing expects to win. Our first of many interviews with you this season. You've talked a lot about the word opportunity. What was it about leading Denver FC that made this an opportunity you couldn't pass up?
I think first and foremost the enthusiasm and the energy of the state, right, the place, the people. Yeah. To have so many season ticket deposits before we even named players, to have the energy. This is what I wanted in my next role, was the ability to build a connection and have a team that could really play for the people, and this for sure was here.
For those fans, how would you describe your coaching style and kind of the culture you're trying to build here in Denver?
Yeah, I definitely want the team to play with intensity. I want us to play attacking football. I want to create goal chances throughout the game, whether it be from our attacking phases or defensive phases. I want to be a team that can really be a threat against NWSL teams. We have some added sort of extras. We play at altitude. We have a real ambitious crowd. So yeah, for me, I want us to be an attacking team.
What's the process been like getting to know this group of girls and kind of building that chemistry with a brand new group?
Yeah, it's been pretty unique. Okay. I've done it once before in the sense of at Manchester City back in the UK. We built the team there, but it's very rare that you get 51 people, 25 players, 26 staff, all new together. Yeah. No history, no good times, no bad times. So everything we're doing is new. And I think there's a freshness and a real newness, there's an energy to that. And I think I've been really proud with the staff and the way that they've helped. I've been really proud of the players and how they've come together. And, we know there's going to be ups and downs in the season. We've just got to absorb the difficult moments and enjoy the good ones.
Absolutely. You got a fresh slate. You have your first match coming up this weekend against Bay FC. What are kind of the keys to the game for this group going into kind of uncharted territory, I guess?
Yeah, I think for us it's about expecting there's going to be difficult moments. Going on the road is tough, especially in our league. So we have to absorb those difficult moments. As a team, we have to be together all through those moments. And if we can minimise the difficult moments and be on top and have some possession of the ball and create some chances, then we'll have a good opportunity to get a result. But, for us, it's about going through the process of growth.
So I don't know if you guys can tell, but he loves the word opportunity, as do all of we. And as the first top-level professional women's team in our state, they have a massive opportunity. We've seen in the preseason friendlies that this team can be competitive. They have some chemistry, and they should be able to attack Bay FC. And we'll learn from whatever the outcome is.
I mean, everything's an opportunity when you're an expansion team, but he sought that out, right? That's the coolest part about this whole thing is Kurt Johnson and Rob Cohen brought in a bunch of people who wanted to attack this from the ground up, and so far it seems like they've brought in the right group.
Yeah. All right. Coming up, we're going to check out one of the most important parts of this whole thing. You, the fans and supporters in this great sports city that are going to help make this club the best franchise in the league. That's next on Pitchside, sponsored by Common Spirit. Welcome back to Denver Summit FC, Pitchside, sponsored by Common Spirit. Now, the Summit kick off this historic season Saturday at 4:30 at Bay FC. You can watch it on the spot, Denver 3. Now, one thing that the Summit has done, guys, from day one is get the community involved in everything they've done, from the franchise announcement at number 38 to the Fan Fest and name unveiling at McGregor Square to the kit reveal at Union Station. Everything they've done has been a party to get the fans engaged and involved.
Well, who doesn't love a party, right? And I think it helps that the kit was so good. I didn't see a single negative comment about it. And it's obvious that the dedication to the community has spawned a passionate and growing fan base.
And legitimate fan base, because in the world of soccer, guys, supporters groups are a big deal. They're actually a part of the team. So let's get to know the 14ers, courtesy of Denver7's Colin Riley.
Long before Summit FC's very first game, a special group of fans has been building excitement. With chants, banners, and a whole lot of pride, they've been building a fan base from scratch and a presence in the stands. The wait is over.
It's going to be insane.
Denver Summit FC hasn't played a single game yet, but a group of fans feel like they've already scored.
How can you not be excited?
Sometimes when we watch our favorite team, we could use our own support group through the highs and lows.
That community is already here, and our supporters group is trying to capitalize on that and the energy behind it.
You could call Emily Walsh a captain of the fan club, a group that calls themselves the 14ers.
They're chanting, there's drums, there's flags, there's smoke, there's all sorts of things.
Supporters groups are often called the team's 12th player because these fans are the heart and soul of football clubs.
Supporters groups really are about bringing community together around the team and around the sport.
Their job description? Pretty simple. On the field, cheer wildly. Off the field, get everybody else excited too.
People just want to be a part of that.
Working hand in hand with Summit FC, ensuring fans are the center of this soccer universe.
The building and support of their overall organization builds the atmosphere in our stadium.
Creating an electric atmosphere and rattling visiting teams to their core.
We want other teams to be afraid to come play here at home.
For Pitchside.
That's why we are here, to bolster the idea that you are a part of something so much bigger than yourself.
I'm Denver7's Colin Riley.
All righty, coming up, we'll let you know how you can get involved in this show right here and how you can give us your voice on the summit. Pitchside, sponsored by Common Spirit. We'll be right back after this break.
Having this team here is such an inspiration.
We finally get to have a team for the girls.
Well, welcome back to Denver Summit FC Pitchside, sponsored by Common Spirit. Brady, Nick, as I said, great opportunity for the Summit to start off the season with a win. Bay FC was the Summit a couple of years ago, an expansion team, and ironically, they set the NWSL attendance record with over 40,000 fans at Oracle Park for a match in 2025. The Summit's going to smash that, blow that out of the water. No pun intended. March 28th at Empower Field at Mile High, the Summit's already sold 50,000 tickets to that match.
And they've got a small but mighty contingent heading from Denver to Bay FC to support them out in their first match. So that'll be really cool to see. I am very interested to see how Nick Cushing's lineup looks in full form. We've seen parts of it at the Coachella Valley Invitational, but we don't know exactly how they want to line up, how they want to play, other than, as Brady showed us, aggressively in the offensive zone. So we'll get to see a lot of talent that they've curated on the pitch this weekend, and I think I have a sneaking suspicion it's going to be good enough to get a win.
I think so. And first and foremost, breaking records before you've even played a game, I feel like that's a good sign for a successful season. We will see. But I also think it's great that they are away for these first three matches. They can kind of build some confidence, that chemistry, kind of figure out who this team is before they come back in front of a massive crowd, the biggest crowd they're going to see all season at Mile High.
All right, well, we always want your voice on Denver 7, and that is no different than with the Summit FC here. If you have any questions for the coach and for the players, or you want to see something up here on the show, let us know. We're going to be your voice for anything and everything with the Denver Summit FC. You can get in touch with me by scanning the QR code on your screen, or check out our website, denver7.com, and send me an email.
You can do the same for me. Let me know what you want me to ask head coach Nick Cushing.
Yeah, we're all going to be out there talking to players and coaches and maybe even the groundskeepers. Who knows? Whatever you want, let us know.
And remember, the spot Denver 3 is your home to watch Summit games all season long, starting tomorrow, 4:30. Against Bay FC. Watch the game, and then we'll have a complete wrap-up on Denver7 Sports at 10. So, hey, together we climb, right? That's the motto. And we'll see you next Friday on Pitchside.